Sometimes I feel like that little girl too. That little girl who's fighting to be loved, accepted, to get her needs met, to be heard. And really, it's not me, it's her. It's the little girl that nobody showed up for. And because of that, there are deep wounds that get triggered when anything happens that looks like an abandonment, a rejection, a judgment. Sometimes she lives in tremendous fear because something has triggered her that she's not even aware of, that I'm not even aware of. Because when you grow up in an abusive household, there are triggers that happen. It could be a scent in the air that we don't necessarily tie together with how we're feeling that day. And when you really begin to understand that and start seeing, those coping mechanisms that we all develop, like for me, I have mock conversations. I start playing things out in my head. I ruminate. I eat differently. I sleep differently. When we recognize that what that all is tied to is the little child, and we take a moment and sit back and talk to her. I talk to little Marnie and I ask her, I check in, I honor her, I validate her. I give her the safety that she never had, because now I can do that. And when we put those things into practice, when we honor that little child that didn't get their needs met, that deserved unconditional love, that deserved to be heard, those self-sabotaging behaviors fall to the wayside and they dissipate and they get less and less over time. We're able to avoid getting involved in things that we know aren't good for us because we're listening to that little person and meeting our needs in a different way, in a healthy way.